Another race of people came, and what happened? They broke the treaty. They wanted to steal and pillage your land, right? Because that's what happened. They murdered people. Because right now, this is where the Puyallup Reservation is, right? The Medicine Creek Treaty, the Puyallup Nation was slaughtered because of it. You know that, right? Right here where we're standing, right here, where the blood of your forefathers and your foremothers is. You native, huh? What are these on the clothes right here? This. Not the shoes, right here at the bottom. It looks like this. You're not sure? You know that's in the Bible? How? Where? So where did they show you it? So the thing is you know that the Native Americans got that because they are of the children of Israel? Look right here. You said Native American, right? In the Bible, you would be called the tribe of Gad. G-A-D, not G-O-D like God, Gad. You'll be an Israelite from the nation, from the tribe of Gad. We were never taught that. Just like us as American blacks, so-called, right? We're of the tribe of Judah. We were never taught this. But we went to church plenty different times. Now, I can say that, but how would I be able to prove that? I would have to go in the Bible and prove it, right? Read. Numbers chapter 15, verse 38. What is your name, bro? Josh? I'm Asael. Now watch, I'm going to show you something real quick. I know you got to go, but watch. Speak unto the children of Israel. It says speak to the children of Israel. It didn't say everybody, and did it say the Native Americans? It said the children of Israel. Now watch. And bid them, that means command them, that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments. That says fringes in the borders of their garment. You ever been to a powwow? You never been to a powwow? What about a coastal jam or anything like that? No. Those things you'll see all of your people, the Native Americans, they dress up in what? In their normal cultural clothing. Hold on real quick, watch. In the borders of their garments throughout their generation. They still do it right now. Right now. Fringes is a part of your culture. That's how we know that you guys are the children of Israel. We are. And then they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And then you're supposed to put a ribbon of blue. Read. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them. See that? The fringe was a purpose. The purpose was for us to remember the commandments of God. But guess what? What were the Native Americans doing on this side of the world? Just living? Did they worship any idols? What about totems? They didn't do that? Are you sure? Okay. See, how old are you? 18. So they really never taught you Native American history, did you? You're from Idaho? So you know about all the treaties that they broke in Idaho? Who broke the treaties?
We know!
Let me ask you. So, okay, I'll put it like this. You're Native American. Did your people have treaties together? Agreements and stuff? Right, and you kept them, right? Now, another race of people came, and what happened? They broke the treaty.
On December 24, 1854, our Puyallup people, along with neighboring tribes and bands, were invited by representatives of the U.S. government to participate in a potlatch at Schwananum or Medicine Creek. Today it is also known as McAllister Creek, named after a white pioneer who settled the area. To their surprise, they were met with official documents asking them to sign away their lands. After 3 days of poorly communicated negotiations, a few of the tribal representatives, not speaking or writing English, signed their X's on the Medicine Creek Treaty. To this day, it is believed that many of those X's were forced, if not forged. With this, 3 reservations were created, one at Puyallup, one at Nisqually, and one on Squaxin Island. Not only were the original reservations too small to comfortably fit all of our people, but they were also poorly located, away from the resources that sustained us. As a result of this miscommunication and abuse of power, our people went to war.
The treaty wars were started when Isaac Stevens signed the treaties and then was assigning our people where to live. They didn't want the evidence of who we were. They literally burned down our longhouses. They took our canoes and they destroyed them. They took our utensils. They wanted us to live in a house with a wood floor. They wanted us to go to school in their schools. They wanted us to speak their language and not speak our own, not sing our own songs, have our religion. When the treaties came, they wanted our land and they wanted to make those changes. And our people says we can't live like that.
The Treaty Wars, or as some Washington State historians refer to them as the Indian Wars, took place between 1855 and 1856. During these skirmishes, many battles took place from the South Sound to Seattle and even east into Yakima territory. While each tribe had their own experiences, the motivations for fighting were all the same. Our people were being pushed out, abused, and even murdered at the hands of the new settlers. During these times, many of the Washington Territory tribes came together in solidarity. Puget Sound tribes traveled over the Cascades to support the efforts of our Yakima relatives, and our Yakima relatives did the same for us. The final battle took place at Connell's Prairie, near present-day Bonnie Lake, in March of 1856. While today this battlefield is covered by housing developments, it's still significant to our people. Many well-known tribal leaders earned their notoriety during these battles. Leshai, whose name is commonly seen throughout the Puget Sound today, was a respected headman for our neighbors at Nisqually. He lost his life due to the injustices of the time. Kamayakin, Ayakama, Hainuk, Kayala, Koimuth, and many others are also remembered for their willingness to sacrifice everything for the rights of our people. Finally, in late August of 1856, the U.S. government decided to renegotiate the treaty as a result of the Indian Wars. These councils took place on Fox Island and were later referred to as the Fox Island Council. These renegotiations for the Puyallup were led by Chief Squattahan. The renegotiations led to the expansion or relocation of the Puyallup, Nisqually, and Squaxin Island reservations. Further, the Muckleshoot Reservation was also established. While these plots of land were set aside for the tribes, our people continued to live both on and off our reservations. Even today, the tribes fight for our rights to exist throughout our traditional homelands.
Our people have rights that are part of our treaty. First of all, to fish, to hunt, to gather, to have spaces where we can gather our traditional foods, our traditional plants, our traditional medicines, and to do it without interference.
Over the past 160 years, the Puyallup tribe has become a recognizable force in the fight for tribal rights. Our elders bravely fought for tribal fishing rights, leading to the Bolt decision in 1974. We've also become a political force, particularly since the 1988 lands claim settlement between the tribe, local governments, Washington State, and the U.S. government. Despite the great devastation our people face since non-native settlement, our cultural practices, traditional values, and tribal sovereignty continue to be exercised today. Despite all the efforts to eradicate our people, we are still here. We raise our children and care for our elders on the same lands that our ancestors have called home since time immemorial. We protect our natural resources, speak our language, share our rich history, practice our culture, and exercise our treaty rights. We are the culmination of the resiliency of our ancestors. Spoyalapupschar. We are Puyallup.
They wanted to steal and pillage your land, right? Because that's what happened. They murdered people. Because right now, this is where the Puyallup Reservation is, right? The Medicine Creek Treaty, the Puyallup Nation was slaughtered because of it. You know that, right? Right here where we're standing, right here, where the blood of your forefathers and your foremothers is, where we walk them. You know that, right? Read.
Psalm chapter 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant.
That means he's broke his treaty. Who is it? The white man. The white man came to your land and said, you get into the reservation, and I'm going to allow you to fish and hunt on your land, and I'm going to do the rest. But, and then I'm going to establish Seattle, Tacoma, and all the cities around, and you get what? You get the bathtub. You get the toilet in your house. That's what happened. They broke. This is your land. How they're walking around here selling houses on your land. That's yours. It's stolen. Give me that in Habakkuk 2 and verse 12. That says, I want that. I have to have that. This is what is going to happen. What I'm trying to show you, young brother, Joshua, what you need to know is our history is the greatest history. We were never taught our history properly. We're taught it from the right perspective. Because even in Christianity, when you went to Sunday school, they never read these scriptures to you. Read that.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12.
Now listen good to this.
Woe to him!
Woe means destruction. So whoever this person is, or whatever race it is, it says destruction unto them. Destruction to him
that buildeth a town with blood.
It says that buildeth a town with blood. Was this town and the Native Americans' land built with blood? Yes. Read it again. I want this to sink in.
Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, establishes a city by iniquity.
And he established the city by stealing. You know it was? A treaty. He broke every last one. Y'all don't even speak the language of them. So how are you going to make a treaty with somebody you don't even know the language of? And then they try to make they're selling land that they had no authority over. That's what happened. They hate your guts. But we walk hand in hand with these people every day. That's not right. Chief Leshai was murdered at Lakewood, Silicon Lake, right here in Lakewood. That's what happened. And he's buried right there in the cemetery. What, by what? By the same people. The same ones did the same thing unto us. They colonized you all, and they put us in slavery. That's what they don't want you to know is we have the same history. But we come together, that black and brown is a problem. It's a problem. Read.
Psalm chapter 49.
You gotta go, just listen though, bro.
Verse 11. Her inward thought is that the houses shall continue forever.
They want this place called America, called Washington, to continue forever. Read.
And her dwelling places to all generations.
Read.
They call their lands after their own name.
That's why this place is called Washington, because it's named after the white man who stole it. And his race. George Washington is this place where it's founded. The lake up there, Lake Stevens, is named after the first governor of Washington State. Guess what? All the places in America are named after that. That's why you have the Dakotas. That's why you got Georgia. That's why you got Columbus, South Carolina. That's why you have all these various, even the countries. Colombia. Where's the other country? El Salvador. All these are what? Conquistador names. English names. And guess what? All the ones who are the offspring, you're going to get the judgment. Get out of here.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word, his word, his word.